have I done? Welcome, I'm Bobby Ditto, and here's the video. So I recently downloaded a brush pack for the first time. I've downloaded a couple custom brushes in the past couple days, but this was my first brush pack. I found it on DeviantArt and I will link it in the description. It is a brush pack of a bunch of pencils, like brushes that are supposed to look kind of like graphite. So right here, I'll do a little swatch of them for you guys. There's this one right here, and I will not be pronouncing any of these because I do not know how. There's this one, which I really like. There's this one, which I also really like. It's very cloudy. Oh my gosh, this one, okay, this one's probably my favorite. I want to call it soil, but that's not correct. So there's an S there. This one I also really like. Like you can see, they're just really well-made brushes. This one I'm not so sure about. This one is the only one that like I don't know that it would work with my style and what I do. Either way, they're all very fantastic brushes. Definitely go check them out and go check out the creator. I'm not sure if they make any other brushes. Go check it out because it's amazing. So I thought today, because of this brush pack, I would try drawing digitally with them, obviously, but like I would try to draw traditionally, so no undo button, very limited tools, like I have to use the erase, although with the erase I'm not going to be using this one because this one's actually not very erasing light. Here, let me show you what I mean. So you have down a thick layer of this, and with this eraser it just goes right through. That's not very traditional like. So instead I'm just going to be using whatever to more do like this because I feel like that looks more realistic. Anyway, yeah, it's just gonna be like a challenge where I'm gonna be using, I can use other brushes as well, but I'm mainly going to be using these brushes from the brush pack, just because I like them. But if I do dip into other ones, it's probably going to be this one, which is my favorite Medibang brush. It just comes with Medibang. It's amazing. At least it came with one of the updates, and it is, oh my gosh. So beautiful. So without any further ado, let's get into drawing traditionally but digitally. So with this brush, I really just don't know how it's supposed to be used, you know? Like, is it supposed to be used for sketching? Is it supposed to be used for detailing? I know I'm using undo, my bad. That's probably going to be the hardest part of this. I haven't considered this starting the challenge yet. Now we're going to start. No more undo. I'm completely taking my hand off of that because I know that I'm just going to press it. Let's just do a little sketch. I'm already wanting to do one undo, but you know, we're just gonna keep going. We're gonna do a little portrait, I think, just because that seems doable. I am going to allow myself layers and to bring the opacity down because to me, you can do that traditionally. You can either get tracing paper and trace over it, or you can use a kneaded eraser and roll it all over. So I am going to allow myself to do that and imagine that it's like, you know, it's the equivalent digitally of using a kneaded eraser. I'm gonna fix that line in a bit. It's okay, it's fine. This looks terrible. Let's get rid of some of this. Reached for the undo button. I don't know if the mic picked up my sleeve moving off my desk. I reached for it. Okay, I think we're literally just going to keep it simple to this. Here, let's draw a little jacket. Maybe we'll draw Steve. I'm kind of feeling like drawing Steve today. Technically, traditionally, there are ways you can flip the canvas in quotations by like taking a picture of it and flipping it, or what else do people do? They look at their art in the mirror, stuff like that. There are technically ways to do that. Am I going to be flipping the canvas? No, because I feel like that kind of defeats the purpose of the challenge. So I will not be doing that. I know that there are ways to do that traditionally, but when I draw traditionally, I never flip the canvas. If it's gonna look wonky, it's gonna look wonky, but at least it will look so good with these brushes. I've heard people say that it doesn't, like, you don't need fancy brushes, and that's true to an extent, but you do need brushes that feel good to use, and these feel good to use. Like, I feel like that's the thing, is you do need brushes that at least feel good, because if they don't feel good, then you don't feel good doing it, and then you're just like, that's gonna show through in your art. In some ways I get it, because you don't need super expensive brushes. Like, these were free. You don't need to spend a bunch of money on a super good tablet or super good brushes or super good, like even in traditional art, you don't need the ridiculously priced pencils and markers. You just need to, that's not what his hair looks like. You just need to have decent enough tools and tools that feel good to use, and then you're set. I don't know, it sounds like a bunch of rambling to me, I'm sorry. This is not his hair. I've drawn Ariana's hair. This is not Steve's hair. Oh well, I actually can't do that. That's not the correct side for that. I actually don't know if he has a little fly anymore. I don't remember. Well, anyway. Okay, where's that one that like barely does anything? Let me just use this real quick. This sort of a... I feel like the airbrush would be really good as an eraser, because I feel like this is too much. Where's that one I was using? This is the initial sketch, looking a little lopsided, but you know, we're just gonna add this guideline back a little bit. There we go. His head's a little big. This part just needs to be brought down. Let me just fix his arms a little bit. They look a little small. Alright, that looks fine enough. Let's do a little sketch of his face, and then we will move on to another brush where we will add darker details. Ugh, Steve, you've looked so better so many other days. Today's just not your day, buddy. It's this eye looks bad. Please, stop looking so creepy. Ugh, see, my thing is there's also like no transform tools, and that's really what I like the best. So I'm like, ugh, I can't use those. Ugh, he looks so derpy. Stop looking so derpy. You know, he still looks derpy, but this is better. Okay, this is the sketch we have. I have not flipped it at all. I haven't done any sort of transforming to it, which is very sad because it needs it. But let's, I think I will add another layer. And we'll go to a different brush. That doesn't count. This is me just testing the brush. Okay, sorry. Anytime I'm testing the color or testing the brush, let's just pretend that it's on a different piece of paper. So I'm going to go in here and do some more sketching. We're just gonna clean up the lines a little bit. This needs to be darker and smaller. We're just gonna clean up the lines. Act like this is a darker pencil that won't erase as easily. I feel like this one really does look like a pencil. Like the last one could definitely look more like a brush if you used it that way, but this one I feel like it really does just look like charcoal. I will be using color on this. It's just gonna take a little bit because I would like this sketch to be kind of cute. Why does he look like a raccoon? Why do you look like a raccoon? Surprisingly, you're not emo, like most of my characters. Oh my, he kind of looks like N from Murder Drones. Is anybody else getting that? Because that's what it kind of looks like to me. Get this and erase some of this stuff. I don't really want to erase all of it though, because I'm scared of what it would look like if I did. Oops, I didn't do a line there. Okay, let's go back here. Man, his face is so out of whack. I might just have to... I know. Oh no, she turned off the layer. It's cheating. You're correct, it is. I'm a cheater. I'm a big cheater. His eyes weren't even looking the same way. I mean, they still aren't, but you know, sometimes you just... Why does he look so silly? He looks like there's no thoughts behind those eyes. There's nothing there. There's no... That head is completely empty. And honestly, that's fine. There's no thoughts behind those eyes. There's nothing. There's nothing there. Okay, let's turn this back on. There we go. That looks absolutely beautiful. Okay, I'm on the wrong brush. This is also not the right brush. Look at how yummy that texture is. That's so good. Alright, this is what we have so far. Let's, oh gosh. Let's get some color. See what color this is. I'm also going to be swatching the colors because in real life I would do that on a separate piece of paper. Let's find a nice dark green. How does that look with this? Okay. How do I make the blend more? Do I turn the opacity down maybe? Is there a blend mode I can do to do that? Does that change it? Oh, whoa, that's weird. Is that because of the blending mode or is it just doing that? It is because of the blending mode. Huh. Oh no, what have I done? Is that fine? I think that's fine. I would like them to smudge a little bit together. Man, his face is so messed up. I wish I could fix it. That eye is just too far. Oh, I wish I could fix it so bad. Okay. Everything's fine. We're gonna find a nice white-ish color. That's fine. Okay, you know what? Let's switch brushes. Maybe this one. Actually, I feel like this part would be green. Sorry, this is just me figuring out character design stuff. Pretty sure this part would be green. Genuinely, which do you think looks better? Green or the white? I think the white kind of looks better. Let me know. I'm really not set on the varsity jackets yet. Ugh, see guys, I love the texture it gives. Let's find a nice icy blue color. There's nothing behind those eyes. There's absolutely nothing. Oh, he looks so dumb. Oh my gosh. He just looks so dazed. Oh man, I really wish I could move that eye over. Ah! Okay. Anyway, now let's do some shading maybe with my favorite brush. Where are you? Oh my gosh, I can't with this expression. It's just so dumb. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Where's the light coming from? I don't know. Space. Okay, let's shade his derpy little face. Let's give his derpy little face some blush. Oops, I just used undo twice. My bad. And I can't redo it because I'm already drawing. Ah, I've cheated. I've cheated. Let's just blend this out a little bit. See, do you guys see how good that looks? Like, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness gracious. It looks like freaking pencils. Let's just blend this out a little bit more. Clean up a couple of the lines. I think I might even add some texture on the background to make it look like paper. For real guys, if you're looking for pencil brushes, these are really good and you should go download them. I literally made a DeviantArt account just so I could download the brushes because they looked so good. And I'm so glad that I did because they're stunning. They're absolutely stunning. Yep. Sketch itself, not great. It's really just the face that's the problem. I've cheated so many times in this video. Well, anyway, I don't know what the heck I did. There we go. Now, let's try to add some paper texture. There's actually a brush on Medibang called Paper. Where is it? Paper 2. Is this the texture one? Oh, I can't see it. Hold on. Yeah, so it has this. Is this a pattern brush? Yeah, it is. So what happens if I turn it? Oh my, no. So let's just get maybe a darker, oh no, darker version of this. And let's add a new layer. Add some of this. Yeah, that kind of looks like paper. My question is, what would happen if we put that like as an overlay? Oh, that really, really changed it. Oh my gosh. What did the other ones do? Interesting. Very interesting. I feel like overlay's probably the best bet. Yeah, and that adds some texture to it. That's cool. So you can kind of see the texture in there. Let me see if I can turn this layer on and off, you can kind of see the texture it adds. It does make it a little bit lighter, which is unfortunate. Let me see if I can make that darker. This doesn't count. This is just filters to make it look more like paper. It's pretty close. Maybe like 2 more, a couple more. That's pretty close. Okay, so there we go. We have some subtle texturing. I think I'm gonna add a little bit more blush. So I've noticed that the ratio is off a little bit. We're just gonna blend that back. Looks a little bit crazy. Let's just try to blend that back a little bit. Alright, and then maybe we'll add a little bit of jelly roll. Maybe this, honestly. This HB pencil, which I do not know if I got from Medibang or online. Actually, maybe the color pencil. This one I definitely know I got online. I got it from Tumblr somewhere. I'm not entirely sure where, and I'm so sorry about that. We'll add some... Oh, I'm so sorry, I didn't mean to undo it. Oh, gosh darn it. Okay. We'll even add a little bit there. Maybe one little on his nose. So cute. Could even add some... Well, I guess we are. Adding some around his... There we have it. There's me playing around with these brushes, and that's pretty much what this entire video was. It was just kind of an excuse for me to play around with them more. If you liked them, then definitely go look in the description, and you can find them there. Again, from DeviantArt. I don't remember the creator's name off the top of my head, but it will be down there. And with that, thanks so much for chilling with me, and if you did enjoy, please make sure to subscribe, and I will see you later. What would happen if I, like, flip the canvas real quick? You know, this is really what all of my traditional art looks like if you flip it, though. This truly is. That's what it looks like. It looks like that.